Welcome back, everybody. This is Music Theory 101, and we're talking about chord numbers in this video. One of the things that students will often ask us is, what do we mean when we say the 1 chord and the 4 chord and the 5 chord and the 3 chord? What are we talking about? I don't understand. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what we're talking about, and I'll try to do it in a way that's very simple and very non-music theory, non-technical. So if you haven't, though, check out my other videos on scales, note names, and intervals. That will help you in this video. But you could still probably watch it and understand it, but I recommend going back. Those links are in the description below. So when we play music, we talk about a key, we have home notes, we have kind of a bass, home bass chord, like if it's in the key of C. You know, that's our root. And when we play chords, they often lead back to what we can think of as our home note, or what we often call the root chord, or the 1 chord. So the 1 chord is not only our home bass, it might be the key, the chord that the key is built on, like the key of C major, and I have a video on keys. So C major, there's the C chord. All right. So we use a number system to identify the different chords in our music, and those chords are built on the scale degrees. All right, so that's the one thing you need to remember. So we start with whatever the key is, or whatever the main chord is. If it's, let's just say it's C major, that is our 1 chord, because our scale is C diatonic. And we number the scale degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? We number it right up the scale. So our 1 chord is the chord that's built on the 1st degree of the scale, in this case C major. Our 2 chord is built on, guess what? The 2nd degree of the scale, which in this case is D, and the chord is the triad D minor, because we're using all the white notes right now. So D minor is the 2 chord. What comes after the 2 chord? The 3 chord. What comes after the 2nd degree of the scale? The 3rd degree, which is E, right? C, D, E, 1, 2, 3. E minor is our 3 chord. And then, of course, F major is the 4 chord. G major is the 5 chord. A minor is the 6 chord. And B diminished is our 7th chord, 7 chord, which we don't often use the 7th chord in most music. It is used, but not that often. And then we're back to the 1 chord. So when we talk about chord progressions, we often use this Roman numeral system. Often it's expressed in Roman numerals. You can just say 1, 4, 5. It doesn't have to be Roman numerals, but that's how it's usually written. Major chords are written with uppercase numerals. Minor chords are usually written with lowercase numerals. So the 1 or the 2 would be like, it looks like 2 little I's, right? The 1 is like a big uppercase I. It's Roman numerals, you guys. So if you're not familiar with that, look it up. 5 is a V, right? 4 is a I don't know, is it an L? No, it's an I, capital I, V, right? Is the 4 chord. So here's what that sounds like. So if I'd say we're going to play 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5, 1. Oop. Now I'm playing jazz. 1, 4, 5. The 2 chord. 2, 6, 5, 1. And we build chord changes, and people often talk about chord changes in Roman numeral terms, in the number terms. So you might say something like, oh, that's a 2, 5, 1 turnaround, but it's a 2, 7, 5, 7, like in Hawaiian music. Or whatever it is. You can have a descending chord progression, like a 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, where the 3 is dominant or major. There's all kinds of ways to use the numeral system, the number system, to translate or transmit chord progression information to other musicians, or to write down chord progressions, write down chord numbers. If you look up lead sheet or chart or jazz lead sheet or jazz chart, you can see examples of where people write the Roman numeral numbers instead of the actual chord names. So instead of writing, you know, A minor, D minor, G major, C major, they would write 6, 2, 5, 1. Now, what's the advantage of that? What's the advantage of writing 6, 2, 5, 1 on your lead sheet instead of A minor, D minor, G major, C major? Well, the one main advantage is that you can, if you use the number system, you can say, let's play this tune, but let's play it in this key. You can't assume everything's going to be in one key, right, or in the key of C. If you have numbers, now you can say, let's play this tune, and you're going to follow the numbers because you know what all the chords are, but we're going to do it in the key of F. So 1 in the key of F is F. 5 in the key of F is C. But if we play it in the key of D, now we still see 1, but we know that that means D, and we know 5 means A, right? So by using the number system instead of the explicit name of the chord, we can transpose music up and down. It gives us a lot more flexibility. So it's one step away from the actual music being played, but it lets us decide and choose what music we want to play, what key we want to play in. So you can research from here, jazz, chord charts, Roman numeral system. The Roman numeral system is not just used in jazz charts. It's been used since the time of Mozart and Bach. Classical music theory and analysis was often done using that kind of number system, and this way they think about it and talk about it. So that's why we use that in music theory. I hope this has helped you and not confused you more. If you need more help with other things, you want to go back and watch some basic videos. Those are linked below in the description in this Music Theory 101 series. All right, thanks for watching. If you'd like to chip in, you can do that at patreon.com/Kalani. Good luck and keep making great music. See you in another video.